Welcome back to another episode of Talking Sports with your boy DP, and we live, baby. Yeah, we live. You feel me? Again, I had to get on here and test it out one more time. You feel me? And I brought another topic that we can talk about. Also, you feel me? So shout out to all my Hurricane fans out there. You know the season getting started. We're getting closer and closer to get ready to fight some fighting leprechauns. I know y'all ready for that. I'm not ready for that action. You feel me? How you like us now? But go Canes, man. And I just wanted to come on here and talk about players that I feel like are the best players on the team, offense and defense. I'm gonna give y'all 5 on offense, and I'm gonna give y'all 5 on defense. And then I'm also gonna give y'all players that I feel like they're gonna break out this season. You feel me? I'm gonna give y'all like 5 of them players that I feel like gonna break out. Also gonna have a breakout year. You feel me? Some mass of production. You feel me? But yeah, man. I'm on this thing live again for the second time. You feel me? Fresh off in the building. You already know what it is. Your boy DP in here. I was trying, wait till a few people hop in this thing. Maybe, I ain't let nobody know I was going live. I ain't giving no heads up or no update. Maybe people get it in the notification. You feel me? And mind you, don't get used to how the setup is right now because I'm gonna get this thing on and popping a little later on. You feel me? But we're gonna do so. I'm gonna get into the topic right now. So the first player I want to talk about, who I feel like is the best player on the Miami Hurricane roster, and we starting off with the offense. You feel me? And that is Carson Beck. Now y'all might hear him a little one in the background. He be loud sometimes. He be playing. It's all gravy. But yeah, Carson Beck, I feel like is one of the best players on the Miami Hurricane roster. A lot of people is doubting him because he's coming off the elbow surgery. And that's what a lot of people are putting their chimps in on why they are doubting this young man and feeling like he's not going to be able to perform the way he performed at Georgia. And mind you, last season wasn't his best season at Georgia, but at the end of the day, if he'd have had similar stats at Miami, we probably would still had a decent year. And he still led Georgia to the SEC championship. And they managed to win that game still. So Carson Beck also has 7,912 career passing yards and 58 career passing touchdowns. So the man got a lot of production, seen a lot of football. So that's why, and mind you, I got him as one of the best players on the team. He got to be one of the best players on the team because he's the head man. He's the head man of the ship. And if he can do anything close to what Cam Ward did last season, it's going to look good for the Miami Hurricane program as far as how it looks for quarterbacks and transfer portal quarterbacks and so on and so forth. You feel me? But yeah, that's the first player we're gonna talk about. And the second player I feel like is one of the best players on the Miami Hurricane roster for the 2025 season. I picked Francis Maldonado, man. He been here since he was a freshman. He been a day one starter. Last season, he only allowed 1 sack and over 400 and something snaps. So my guy is very consistent. My guy been doing this thing since he was a freshman. The big dog out there. You better watch out when he pulling. Shout out to Francis Maldonado. I feel like he is the second best player on this team. Well, it's not necessarily an order of who's the best or who's better or not. This is just who I feel like are the best on offense. I'm going to give you top 5 on offense, and I'm going to give you 5 on defense. Number 3, I don't know how many people going to agree with this, but I got to go with my boy, Mark Fletcher. What up, Faith family and football? What it do? What's going on, boss? I got to go. For the third person, I got to go with Mark Fletcher, dog. Mark Fletcher Jr. He done been here. What is this Mark Fletcher Jr. year, I want to say? And he been putting up production each year. And this is a big season for him. I feel like he's going to get it done. He's going to get the job done. For his career, Mark Fletcher has 1,121 rushing yards and 14 career rushing touchdowns. And he also can catch out the backfield a little bit too. I feel like this is going to be a big year for Mark Fletcher. He might hit 1,000 this year, you feel me? So we never know. I feel like our offensive line is ready to block. Our offensive line is ready to get nasty, get gritty. A lot of people think, oh man, all the Miami Hurricane wide receivers gone. They ain't gonna be able to throw the ball like last year. We ain't worried about throwing the ball like last year. We finna run that rock. Finna run the pigskin off that mother level. We got a 3-headed monster back there, and on the head man gonna be Mark Fletcher, and he gonna be loading. He gonna be toting the rock, man. He gonna be toting most of the load. I feel like, or it might be a party. We might just be getting that thing around to everybody. You know, a little Jordan Lyle here, a little Marty Brown there. But I feel you. I'm gonna tell you, feel me right here. I'm gonna tell you right now. Mark Fletcher Jr. is gonna bring it this season. You better believe it. And the next guy I want to talk about, who possibly could be the fourth best player on this team, who I feel like is one of the top players on this Miami Hurricane roster for the 2025 season, is CJ Daniels. A lot of people putting too much on the season last year when he played for LSU, underperformed, had 400 and something receiving yards. I don't think he had a touchdown that last season. But what I will say, he was consistent. Anytime they threw the ball to him, he was catching that thing. But Liberty is where he was doing this thing. He had over 1,000 yards at Liberty when he played for there the season before he transferred to LSU. For CJ Daniels' career, he has 2,439 career receiving yards and 21 career receiving touchdowns. So I feel like CJ Daniels is going to come here and make some noise. And I feel like Carson Beck has a nice target in him, and he's shown that he is a leader. He be having the wide receivers and wide receiver meeting before they meet up with Coach Kevin Beard. And I feel like Coach Kevin Beard is going to give him some more tools to add to his game to make him even better. And another player, the last player on offense that I feel like is one of the best players on this Miami Hurricane roster. And a lot of other people might not have this guy on their list or might not expect much from this guy. But I do. And I'm going to say Tony Johnson. Tony Johnson, wide receiver from Cincinnati. He can play a little slot and he can play a little bit on the outside also. But I feel like Tony Johnson is going to have a sneaky year this season for the Miami Hurricanes also, because a lot of people is not talking about him. A lot of people sleeping on him. But for his career, he has 1,118 career receiving yards and 13 career receiving touchdowns. And mind you, him coming from Cincinnati, coming to the ACC, I don't feel like it's that much big of a difference between the conferences, if you ask me. The ACC is more so top heavy. And the top two teams right now is Clemson and Miami. And Miami, we still got to prove that we are that. But what I will say about the Big 12 conference, they are competitive across the board. Any given Saturday, one of those teams win. Nobody is the elite program over there in the Big 12 right now. That job and that throne is to be taken, you feel me? And we're going to go to the defense, who I feel like are the best players on the Miami Hurricane roster for the 2025 season. And the first guy, which nobody is surprised that I'm going to say this, but my dog, Reuben Hurricane Blaine Jr. And I already know he's one of the best players on this team. There's no doubt about it. Projected first rounder. All he has to do this season, I feel like, is get 10 or more sacks, and he's a first rounder just like that. That's all they got to do. Be a better version of what you was last year, even though most of the season you was hurt. So I can't blame Reuben Bain for none of the stuff that happened last season. You feel me? He was probably trying to get back from injury. And like most people say, that hamstring injury, it's hard to come back from. You got to do a lot of fighting, a lot of working hard, just to, fight back from that. And you need a lot of rest also. But Reuben Bain, for his career at Miami, he got 67 tackles, 19 TFLs, and 11 career sacks. And the second player on the defense, who I feel like one of the best players for the Miami Hurricane, is Hakeem Mesidor. I feel like Hakeem Mesidor is finna go stupid this season. I feel like he's finna turn up, man. I feel like this is going to be a hell of a year for these defensive ends as a whole. But Hakeem Mesidor, they say he got a different mindset out there. They say he's a true leader. They say he want everybody to get on point and be right. Ain't no bull jiving right now. Especially, I checked out my boy Big 50, you feel me? Category 6, you feel me? Show. Check them out. Listen, I checked out the Bobby Pruitt interview, and he say Hakeem Mesidor walking around there like he mean business. Ain't no playing no games. He trying to get to the lead. So best believe he finna put on the show this year. So I got Hakeem Mesidor as one of the top dogs also. Number 3, a lot of people, putting a lot of money that, hey, they don't know how he gonna be because he had 2 ACL injuries, this, that, and the third. I ain't hearing none of that. Muhammad Toure, I seen my dog working out in the beach sand at Miami Hurricane University a couple of months ago. My dog looked fine to me. Them look like them knees is straight to me. Look like them knees is good to go. Now, if we get this guy 80% of what he was for Rutgers the year he was balling, we got us a gem. We don't stole us a golden nugget out of the coal mine. You feel me? If this guy could be 80% of what he was at Rutgers. Muhammad Toure career stats: 167 career tackles, 23 TFLs, and 13.5 career sacks. And he also got 2 INTs on the career. So we can get this young man to be even half of that. And I've been hearing the other linebackers say he has been willing to teach them, been open to teach them. He ain't trying to keep nothing to himself. He trying to give all the sauce to his teammates, his linebacker, of course. He letting Wesley know what's up. He letting Bobby Pruitt know what's up. Bobby Washington, whatever. He's being a leader in that linebacker room. That's what we need. I've been hearing that this is a team-led program right now. The players are running the ship. The players are running everything, and that's what I want to hear. But they're gonna have to show it this season. They're gonna have to show it on the field. That's all the Hurricanes want to see. We want to see it on the field. Because we tired of the good talk about the off season. We hear this every other year. Now, last season we was hearing it, and we didn't really believe that much. And y'all surprised us with 10 wins, but you let us down in the end. You feel me? You let us down in the end. But I've been hearing the players have been holding on to that letdown, and that's left a bad taste in their mouth from last season. They say it was so close. It was so close. Then it was snatched from them. And they ain't like that. So they're going to have to show us week 1. I'm trying to tell you. And the next guy I want to talk about is Xavier Lucas. Everybody been raving about him. Wisconsin, they trying to take us to court about him because they don't want to let him go. So it got to be something special about this young man. Now, he did his thing at Wisconsin last season. The stats might not tell the whole story. 18 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 1 sack, 1 INT. It was his freshman season last season. So, hey, that's why his career stats looking a little light. But that don't matter because he had a high coverage grade when it comes to PFF also. And the man is an NFL-built cornerback. I want to say he's 6'2 plus, almost 200 pounds. What a freak athlete. And the last guy I want to say is one of the best players for the Miami Hurricanes in the 2025 season is Zachariah Porza. Zachariah Porza, I feel like he is going to put college football on notice. I ain't going to say I see Caleb Downs in him. I ain't going to say that. But, hey, I can see him going out there balling like that. I can see him getting there like that. I can see him doing his thing like that. Zachariah Porza's career: 75 tackles, 3 TFLs, 4 INTs for the career. Got a very high coverage grade. The man played in the box. The man played in the boundary. The man played deep. It don't matter. He was all over the field at Jacksonville State University. And, a lot of people doubting because he's coming from the G5 level. But like I said, the ACC, it's just not that tough to me, man. It ain't. It's not, the conference is not even. We got some real strong teams with good rosters at the top. And then once you get to the bottom, it's just all out of whack. I don't know, man. We got to get out of this conference at some point. Please save us. Big Ten, SEC, whoever, man. We just need to get up out of here. We got a damn conference championship game outside. Everybody else got a dome. What it do, 50? What it do, baby? What's going on, my guy? How you doing? And now I'm finna go over my players I feel like gonna break out this season. And I got 5, but I might say a little bit more because it's a little bit more I feel like gonna turn up, do their thing. But the first guy I want to talk about, which a lot of people probably feel the same, and that's my boy Elijah Lofton. I feel like Elijah Lofton is finna go stupid this season. Listen, we all know Carson Beck loved the tight ends. And Brock Bowers was one of a kind. We all know that. But I feel like this young man here, Elijah Lofton, is a little bit more versatile. Got a little bit more swiggle room on him when he catch that rock. He might get a little bit more yak than my boy Brock Bowers did. But, hey, that's putting a lot on him. But we going to see. Man. But Elijah Lofton is who I feel like is going to have a breakout season. Because we can't undermine what happened last year. He was playing behind Elijah Arroyo, bro. Elijah Arroyo, that's just God gifted talent right there, man. The size, the speed, he had it all. So that's understandable. We're going to go on to our next player I feel like is going to have a breakout season. And that is my bro, JoJo Trader. I feel like JoJo Trader finna get busy this year. He's seen his dog Jeremiah Smith turn up there in Ohio State. I know he's seen that. And all that did was make him work. All that did was make him go get it, go grind, go put in that work. Because this season, he finna let you know what it is. He finna let you know that just because Jeremiah Smith was the number one wide receiver, the only reason he wasn't talked about like that because they play at the same school, but he finna let y'all know what it is. He finna let y'all know what's up. You best believe that. So shout out to JoJo Trader. I feel like he finna have a breakout year this season. And for the third person I want to talk about, which I don't hear his name that much. I might hear his name here and there, but I feel like he's gonna have a breakout year this year. And that's my boy from the Orlando Jones High School, Malik Bryant. I feel like Malik Bryant finna get freaky off that edge, dog. I feel like he finna get nasty with it off that edge. A lot of people not talking about my dog. A lot of people ain't bringing his name up that much. But I mean, he ain't been putting in that work. And I think he finna get nasty. Now, I ain't saying he gonna get all the playing time in the world because this defensive line stink right now. It's loaded. It's loaded. You feel me? But I feel like Malik Bryant gonna have a breakout season. And the fourth person I want to talk about, a lot of people don't count my dog out. He been missing. He been fighting back. He's a true soldier. And this is going to be a story in the making this year for this young man, I feel like. And that is Chase Smith. Chase Smith has been grinding and battling injury. And now they saying he is looking the best he has been since he stepped foot at the Miami University Hurricane campus. Getting tongue-tied talking so much. Let me get a water break. Slow it down a little bit. But yeah, I got Chase Smith having a breakout year this year. Because I feel like Coach Corey Heatherman can scheme up all kind of stuff for this young man. I feel like Chase Smith is going to do what it do this year. He got a lot for y'all. Don't doubt the man. Don't count the man out. And the fifth person I want to talk about is Ahmad Moulton Sr. Yes, right. Ahmad Moulton Sr. My dog a father now. Like he said on the interview with my boy D Money. He got that father strength now. A lot of people sleeping on my boy Ahmad Moulton. But don't sleep on him. Wake up. Because listen, he going to hold it down at the D-tackle. A lot of people worry about the D-tackle this season. But I feel like David Blade. I feel like Ahmad Moulton Sr. I feel like who else we got down there, man? Justin Scott. I feel like them boys going to take care of business. We don't got to worry. Now, the backups, the freshmen, Dante Simpson, you feel me? My boy Artavius Jones. Y'all gonna get y'all time to shine. Cause I feel like we're gonna whoop some ass this season and blow some people out. We're gonna clear the bench out this year. You dig? And I got a few honorable mentions, I'll say. I feel like Dylan Day gonna make some noise this year too. The safety. That boy done got 200 pounds, I heard, you feel me? So I feel like Dylan Day, he gonna turn up and do his damn thing out there on the field this year too. Dylan Day. Who I got one more who I feel like gonna have a breakout year. I feel like Bobby Washington. If he 100% and if he healthy, I feel like Bobby Washington gonna be able to turn that corner this season and do what it do, man. But y'all get in that comment section, man. Let me know how y'all feel and who y'all think gonna turn up for our Canes this year, man. I know Notre Dame gonna be swoller than the big mama house, you feel me? Just swole, stupid swole, you feel me? And I can't wait for that. I'm ready for some of the players that ain't get to experience Hard Rock at its full potential. I can't wait for them to see it. Because I know that thing going to be rocking. And mind you, we got 8 home games this season. And I want to say the first 9 games, we don't even leave the state of Florida. Now, if that ain't played in our favor, I don't know what is. A lot of people thinking we finna lose the Florida Gators. Ugh, I almost threw up. I stay in Gainesville. I stay probably 5 minutes from the campus. I can walk to the campus, man. You know, sometime when I be bored, I just throw on all my Miami stuff and just walk through the campus. You feel me? Walk around, throwing up to you. You know, it's Gainesville now. It's not Gainesville anymore. You know, I do that sometimes just to be a jerk. That's probably why they don't like us Miami fans. Because when we win a little bit, we show our ass the whole time. We don't give a damn. So we win this ACC. We win a natty. We ain't gonna have no talk for nobody. Especially we win this ACC this year. I'm calling it. We in there. We gonna get it done. We just gotta believe it. But our players, they gotta get it done too, man. And I heard they supposed to be shooting something on ESPNU, some kind of stuff. You know, some little footage on the Miami Hurricane practice and stuff. So I want to check that out also and get some feedback on that. Drop a little video you did. But yeah, man, how y'all feeling, man? What up, Slug Bruce? How you doing, man? What's going on, boss? Yeah, wide receiver CJ, man, he gonna turn up this year. He gonna do his damn thing. I definitely feel like a lot of people sleeping on my boy CJ, and he gonna wake people up. You best believe that. But how do y'all really feel like? Excuse me, Clemson is just gonna dominate the ACC once again? Because I know they got a good team. They returning a lot of production, but last season, a key weakness that I seen with Clemson was the linebacker room. Now I heard they brought in a guy from the transfer portal, but I don't know, man. That linebacker room was looking real stank against Texas and real stank against Louisville. So I feel like we coming here running that rock, man, running up down their throat, and putting Inez Coop and Francis Malinois and Markel Bell, you know, Matthew McCoy, Rodriguez, whoever you want to put out there. We go to running that rock down their throat. It might break. It might be a little bro. Cause I seen when Texas went running that rock on them, it was getting shaky, baby. I'm talking about when they was in the playoff game. But we gotta do our part. We gotta get there, man. We can't be having these games where we slip up and we right there. That's the killer about us having Mario Cristobal as our head, man. That's the only thing that hurt. Cause every fan got that anxiety that they just know at some point he gonna do something to blow it. At some point. Now his first year, man, that was a whole debacle. Like we in the 5 and 7 year, that was just pain and misery. Like the second year, dog, we can, you know what, we can sit here and talk about the Georgia Tech situation with the knee all we want to, but TVD murdered us. I ain't gonna care. TVD put the sludge hammer through our head and he was just beating that thing to the ground. Sorry to be so visual, dog, but that's how TVD did us the second season. Third year, Cam Ward came like a superhero and saved the day. Got us 10 wins, man. Let me see what my dog say. Slug Bruce. With Beck at quarterback, better time management with team beast in the backfield. Okay, bet. That's what I like to hear. Man. Listen, Carson Beck is the type of quarterback that if he has a good running game, it makes his life easier because he is very high completion percentage when it comes to him doing play action passes and stuff like that of that nature. So we can put Carson Beck in play action pass situations, and because we got a good running game and make people cheat up and bite, Carson Beck gonna have a field day on people, man. Carson Beck gonna do his mother loving thing all week long. But if we be depending on Carson Beck to go out there and throw 40, 45 times and 50 times, it might not look that good for us, dog. Because he ain't that type of quarterback. Because I don't see times when he play bad, I call him Napoleon Dynamite. Anytime Carson Beck play good, he Carson Beck. When he play bad, I call him Napoleon Dynamite. That's how he be looking out there. When he be just throwing picks, don't know who he throwing to, don't know what he doing out there. But let's hope we get Carson Beck and not Napoleon Dynamite, dog. You feel me? But yeah, man, us Kane fans, bro, we gotta show up this dog. We got 8 home games. So I need the hard rock jumping. I need for us when they do the update on college football 26, they just break the Homerville fantasy the scale off the board, off the meter. I'm so geeky and so country. I'm saying it all kind of ways. But yeah, we need to pack the rock, man. Pack the rock, get it jumping. So when the recruits come there, they're gonna be like, this what it is to play for Miami? This how Miami getting down? Oh yeah, boy, I gotta commit to Miami, boy. I gotta come through the U. This how they getting down. You feel me? So pack the rock, man. Go out there and show out, especially when we play Notre Dame, dog. I'm gonna just start calling them Notre Lane, man. We can't let them bring a first starting quarterback to the rock and disrespect the rock. I'm tired of seeing people throw down and you upside down. I ain't even gonna do it because I ain't gonna disrespect you like that. But yeah, man, that's all I had for y'all tonight, dog. The best players that I feel like on the Miami Hurricane roster. I'm gonna go over them again briefly. For the offense, I got Carson Beck, Francis Malinois, Mark Fletcher Jr., C.J. Daniels, Tony Johnson. And for defense, I got Ruben Bain Jr., Hakeem Mesidor, Muhammad Toure, Xavier Lucas, and Zachariah Porzer. And I got 5 breakout players: Elijah Lofton, JoJo Trader, Malik Bryant, Chase Smith, and Ahmad Moten Sr., man. I feel like all those guys are going to play a key contribute to why we win the ACC championship this season. I don't want to hear nothing about we finna lose the Notre Dame, we finna lose the Gators. I don't want to hear nothing about, we got to worry about Louisville. All them teams got their own problem. All them teams got stuff to worry about also. And they damn sure got to worry about the Miami Hurricanes because it's all about you, baby. So with that being said, you feel me? Like, share, subscribe. You feel me? It's all about you. You not just talk sports with your boy DP, and your boy is out, baby. Let's get it.